Alrighty. Welcome in, everyone, to the Stream Many Things. My name is Wheeler. I am your host for tonight. And before we get started on this beautiful, beautiful Sphinx, a few quick things to get out of the way. If you aren't already, please follow the channel. We really appreciate it. We have a goal to hit 500 followers by the end of this year, and we are working our way towards that. But if you've got any friends who really enjoy just kind of a nerdy person doing nerdy things, have them come out and come check us out. Secondly, if you have the financial ability to, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. It's, I believe, $6 now, but it is on a month-to-month basis, and you get some perks, some emotes you can use in chat, and I'm trying to get more things set up for it so that subscribers have more perks, but if you have the ability to, we'd really appreciate it, but don't feel the need to break the bank for us. On the other hand, if you have a Amazon Prime account, you get one free Twitch subscription each month, and if you'd like to use it on us, we'd really appreciate it. You just have to re-up it every month, and you get the same benefits that you would if you were a subscriber, and we get a small portion of the money our way, so we'd appreciate it if you use that as well. Follow us on all of our social media accounts at StreamofMT on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can probably look up the Stream of Many Things and find us there. We'd really appreciate a follow there, and that's where we kind of post a lot of our stuff for people to keep up to date with. So, other than that, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there. It is free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and all of our VODs are usually up within the next week after the stream has happened, as well as some other things that we don't stream. So, we'd really appreciate a subscription over there. I think that's it. That's all I have to say. So, welcome in, Michelle. Thank you for joining and being here. I really appreciate it. We are starting to do this on Mondays now, and I'm kind of excited about it. So, let's just dive into this. I am using different paints today. I picked up some of Army War Painter's contrast style paints. They're called speed paints. So we're going to give them a test out today and see how they work. But we are painting a Sphinx today. I'm not going the traditional route with it. I wanted it to be panther-like. So I'm actually going to see what this purple looks like first. That's orange. That's bone. That is green. Where is the color that I wanted? Somewhere. I know I have it. It's getting messy around here. I didn't know that you like Sphinxes, but congratulations, I'm doing this for you. Yeah, I'm doing it like a panther, so we're going to see how, first of all, these paints work, because they are a little liquidy. And that's very dark, but that's kind of what I want. They're supposed to do a similar thing that the contrast paint does, which is kind of just base shade and kind of take care of things all at once. And I'm going with purple, a dark purple to begin with, because I'm going to, as weird as this is going to sound, dry brush with a black to kind of pull the color out. So far, I like the texture of this paint. Very, very much so. Yeah, I know. I'm not the smartest person. I just paint minis decently. So far, I'm actually quite liking the texture of this paint and the viscosity of it. It works quite well and looks pretty good. The colors are really nice. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for that nice sheen without too much extra work. I know that's technically human skin that I'm painting on currently, but there are a lot of very detailed things about this mini that I will have to go back over later. I should be able to finish this tonight, though. Also give me a chance to use the tiny brushes that I got a little more than the small amount that I used them last week. The only issue is I'm not quite sure how much paint to use at the moment for this, because I don't want to overdo it, but I definitely don't want to underdo it. I just think sphinxes are cool. I hate the fact that they were like delineated by gender in the monster manual. Like, why can't a sphinx just be a sphinx? Why does it have to be a man sphinx or a female sphinx? It's just a cat with a head that's a human head. Yeah, there's an androsphinx and a gynosphinx. This is technically a gynosphinx because it has a female head, but I think that that's stupid. I think sphinxes should just be sphinxes. It's got this cool tail. Make sure I'm getting all bits. I'll probably do her hair in this purple as well. I was trying to debate what color I should do the hair, but I think I should just do the hair the color of like the actual Yeah, but so far I'm liking these paints. They're not half bad. And I'm probably going to leave more purple on this, but yeah, I know the myth of them has them mostly as female bodied, you know, because of the misogyny of myths. But can't tell if she's wearing a headpiece. She was wearing a headpiece. Yeah, I'm just getting some of that purple in here on the hair. I'm still debating what color I want her like skin tone to be. There are many options that I can choose from. I'm thinking something a little bit more ethnically based because, why not? I've got some darker skin tones that I can use. Also, it's like these technically not supposed to be purple, but like Sue me. Not really worried too much about detail at this particular moment because it's really just about getting the base covered. I'm always down for a culturally accurate monster as well. Yeah, she's got some very particular pieces up here in the hair that I'm definitely have to be careful with and use like a detail brush to get. But I saw this and I was like, I want to paint it. I think it looks cool. Yeah, like I'll have to get back in here with some actual metal color later, but for now I'm just getting all of this hair done. Luckily there is like a nice delineation where I can tell the difference between hair and like ornamental mantelpieces, so yeah, I'll just go back over that later. This shouldn't affect it too much. Just putting more on there to darken it up a little bit. Mind you, it is going to get darker when I put literal black on it, but just to be consistent. Oh, don't stick to it, that's gross. Yeah, I'm actually quite liking this paint. It's like a perfect viscosity. I mean, I guess is the point. That's why it was made. But, like, still, people can screw things up. Alright, let's get the base coat down. I don't think I missed too much with the purple. Where's the spot I missed, though? Just make sure I'm hitting everything with this purple color that needs to be this purple color. Alright. That should be good with that. I can use a little bit of a bigger one of the brushes. So there's this ornamental mantelpiece. Oh, hold on, I missed a little bit more. So there's this ornamental mantelpiece that she's wearing. keep missing things. Ooh. Alright, I think that's good. I don't need this one yet. I can use a... one of these brushes. Alright, with the blacks of it, I want to do a bronze and a green. So I'm going to do a deep green. On the cloak. That is actually the color that I wanted, so look at that. Yes, Disney Plus, I did know that. Thank you for letting me know. So we're gonna do dark greens and brass for the ornamental pieces, because I think it's gonna look cool. Again, not being too careful, but being careful enough to not get it in spaces it's not supposed to be. I missed that for the purple. Good to know. Let's just see. Let's take just a tad of this and stick it in there. Oh, that sounds like fun. How do you feel about the new game that's coming out? I know it's got some mixed feelings about it, but thought I'd ask the Wizarding World Master. Oh, 100%. It looks like fun, but again, that's the issue. Is there's just so much that is kind of tied to that world that just makes things just too uncomfortable to play. Yeah. I like how they were like, "Hey, J.K. Rowling's not a part of this, but we're still gonna play to the tropes that she made, and sorry about it. Like, just be better." Hey, reparations are the best, and any way you can do it is A+. That's why a lot of people have an issue with D&D right now. It's just so much of the issue of the racist tendencies for things and people being like, "Oh, well, but you can't do that." And it's like, okay, I mean, I'm going to, but sure, tell me what I can't do in a fantasy setting. I mean, hell yeah, that's the whole point of fantasy. It sucks that so much of fantasy worlds are filled with things like social change and stuff instead of like the real world. But, you know, it's a start. Hey, more power to you. Takes a lot of work to get rid of something that's systemically in like everything, even in a fantasy world. Alright, there's the green. Hey, that's a good way to go about it. Because, like, it's there. It's not like it doesn't exist. I think so many people tend to forget that history tends to have bad things about it, but that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be talked about. You should take those opportunities to learn. Yeah. It's okay, Ro. Thank you for joining and being in here. How'd D&D go? You know, it's crazy. I haven't even touched the wings yet. Which I'm also going to do in purple. Hell yeah. I'm going full on dark mode aesthetic for this lovely lady. Sounds like a fun character to play, though. Sick name. I love it. Genasi are so cool. I don't know why people don't play them more. Well, that's good. High acrobatics is always a good thing of getting out of a grapple. Where do I keep putting these? Oh, it's right here. I'm just blind. The only Genasi that I've played was Durant on the Table Troop. Crazy 20th level run through a very easy adventure thing that we did. And that was Durant. He was my barbarian. An Earth Genasi barbarian. And then I've had like NPCs that are Genasi because like why would they not exist in a world where there's elements? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, we need people like you, Ro, who like actually give legs to some of the races and classes that people don't play because they're like, I'm going to min-max. Not that there's anything wrong with min-maxing, but like, I played a Turtle Bard. You can play something other than a human fighter. Please and thank you. Yeah, because Dom is the absolute beast that he is. And I was just like, he's a halfling. He would move very fast. He would definitely take the ranger evasion attribute later in his life, having been very apt at hunting dragons. So... yeah, I have a Tabaxi gunslinger that I really want to play. I played him in one of the dungeon brawls we had, but I want to play him in like a full-blown campaign. I'm waiting to see if anyone in Colorado has space open at their table, because he's my old man. He's my old man Maine Coon. Alright, those are the wings. They just need to dry now. Oops. Yeah. Dom was a... yeah, I mean, I love playing Norik. He's like my favorite. It just depends on what my schedule looks like, because honestly, my schedule's so packed. Like, I keep being like, I want to play D&D, and then I look at my schedule and I'm like, I can't play D&D. Skin tone in. Not fair skin, not work skin, not zombie flesh, not flump pink. I guess I could do a little bit of fair skin and owlbear brown. I'll message in the Discord. And I'll see what I can... Come on. You're gonna do this to me, aren't you? I still have to finish our big old dragon turtle's base. I have not finished that yet. And I really should soon. Oh, okay. Scared me there for a second. Yeah, I believe in me too. I even picked up some sand technical paint to like actually get the sand texture that I wanted. Ooh. I think I need a little bit more fair skin in there to really bring out that skin tone. Skeleton bone. Where do I keep putting these paints? I do not want to squeeze and this come out in yes, that is the color that I wanted, though. A little bit of a darker skin. I think that they don't give me enough skin tones for this. They're like fair skin. All creatures fair skin. And it's like, yes, but like not every creature in the world is the same skin tone, my guy. Ooh, yay. I think it's a little lighter than I was expecting it to be, but just gonna paint over the eyes. I will get some of that darkness back from the shade when I put that on though, so. I will say, mini painting coming up. Honey wants me to do a, there's a pinup set of minis that she really wants me to take a stab at. So maybe I'll make another community goal. Have a NSFW night for mini painting. Definitely didn't need this much skin paint, but never hurts to have too much. Just in case you miss something. It's getting painted over anyways, so we're good there. I'm good there. Now to start on the bronze. That is just pure liquid. That's not good. It's also not what I wanted to do, because now I have glittery paint all over my fingers. Oh, so much shaking. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. I mean, it is when I have to touch the mini to hold it. Makes it a little difficult to not get colors in specific places, but I mean, I guess overall, no. God, my hair keeps getting in my way. Alright, so we're just gonna do all of the pieces bronze for now. But I am gonna come back over them. I'm gonna do what is quite obviously a large gem in the top of its head. I'm gonna do that as a like jade. So hit it with like a very light green. And then hit that up probably with some Nuln oil to give it like dark look to it, and then kind of dry brush over that with something. So we'll see how that looks. I also didn't realize that these top things and these things on the side were snakes, so the jade actually fits. The brass green actually will fit really nicely with this. I'm trying to keep it on. God, my shoulder's starting to hurt. I just have to loop around the thing. Trying not to get any paint on the hair. There's probably going to be some, because there are very detailed bits in here and I have very shaky hands. Try our best to not get anything where it's not supposed to be. Also do the little beetle on her head. Green as well. But like I said, for now I'm just going to get everything kind of that brass color so I can start to delineate between the two parts of the head. Ooh, don't fall off. Hi, baby.
I have pot pie for you.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much. I love you.
Love you. You see how orange the new dye is?
I didn't.
It was in my hair for 10 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Michelle says hi.
Hi!
Honey and I just got off the phone with my cousin. Or a Zoom call, I should say. Because we're having our wedding at their house. So it does. It looks incredible. She got extensions today and she's so excited. Because she hasn't ever really had super long hair and this is her first soiree into it. Ooh, ooh, it's okay. It's okay to make a little mistake. Can always come back over it with some of that purple. I just don't like making too many mistakes on it. But I mean, to be 100% honest with you, I am so surprised at how well I'm doing currently, so. Well, I say it and then I just made a big mistake. Some of that up. Yeah, she just wanted to try it out, but I'm excited because I've been trying to get her to grow her hair out forever. But she's finally getting to the point where she's like, you know, I think I want long hair. Which is pretty cool. Alright, that was so stressful. Alright, let's get this done. I knew that was gonna happen, that's okay though. Long hair is fun for many different reasons. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. She's actually turning out not too bad. I'm enjoying the paint jobs so far. Double entendres? Me? More likely than you think. The issue is, Honey made pot pie, but I am doing relatively well on this, and I don't want to not continue with the progress that I'm making. So I'm going to keep doing this for the time being. Till it gets to such a point where I can't. Or it starts to affect my ability to paint. We did a Starfire, Beast Boy, and Raven cosplay for the con we went to in October. It was a lot of fun. But it was an alternate reality because Honey was Starfire, I was Beast Boy, and our roommate was Raven. And there's no way you and Raven are together. I was like, yeah, no shit. Yeah, I'll have to hit this up with some of that purple again because I definitely missed big chunks. But right now I'm just getting some of the tiny detail work done. She's got it tied up on the arm and I don't know whether to make that leather or not. Yeah, I mean, what's the fun in not being gay when you're cosplaying with a friend? That's so stupid. Be gay. Who cares what canon is? The same people who are complaining about it are the same people who look up porn that has both of those characters in it in that specific ideal. They're just ashamed to be like, oh, I actually enjoy this. Just enjoy it. Be happy. Don't be a dick. Oh yeah, all of them. Every single one. I don't even need an AU for that one. That's just reality. You're sitting there and telling me that the goth who hates everyone fell for the one guy who's the most annoying character in that show? Yeah, okay. Sure, Jan. Yeah, that's the thing, is like comics all the way. The more I read about like the comic book accuracy of things, the more I'm like, why don't we just go by the comics, please? Please and thanks. Please. Yeah. DC kind of cornered the market on like the anime style of show, but they have done jack all in like the actual cinematic aspect of making their content watchable and enjoyable. They're like, yeah, we're gonna let these men direct these movies because like they know what they're doing. When are people just gonna realize that men ain't shit? You can't do half the things that people think they can. oh, we expected this person to do it. Yeah, okay, shut up. Just admit you were wrong and move on. Damn it, I'm getting some on my hair. I'm getting so much brass where it doesn't need to be. So far though, she's not looking half bad. I think one of the big things is that DC is very, like, at its core of what, like, what the comic books stand for. Like, it is very gritty. And I think that they are wary of making gritty things into movies because they don't know how they'll be received. But, like, people enjoy gritty realism. Like, that's why people go to movies. Like, yeah, okay, some of them don't need to be realistic, you know. Star Wars doesn't need to be uber realistic. The Star Wars universe doesn't have to be uber realistic to, like, day-to-day life. Because people will enjoy it no matter what. But, like, DC's world is gritty. It's hard. It's real. And I don't think that the corporate leadership of DC thinks that the world is ready for that yet. And I think that that is a shame, because I think so many people have gone through the entire pandemic and showed that they are real people who are going through real things. Yeah, but, like, that's the thing, is, like, people don't realize that art forms like cinema are just another form of expression when it comes to, like, understanding the human brain. Like, be okay with discussing, like, hard topics in a respectful manner, but, like, realize that they're real. Don't make it a joke. Don't make it something, like, that you belittle as part of your movie. Like, I think that's why yeah, and that's not it. I think one of the things that, like, one of my favorite movies in the Marvel universe is Iron Man 3, because it deals with, like, the realistic aspect of, like, what PTSD is like. Like, it's debilitating. It is. People cope with it by diving themselves into work and, like, stuff like that. And I just feel like not enough people realized that that was a very big part of the movie. Yeah, I agree with you. I think people are like, oh, you know, it was all right. And it's like, okay, it's good. You just don't understand, like, the nuance of it, and that's okay. You can just admit that, but, like, realize that there is more than just what's at face value here. Like, it's not just an Iron Man movie. You are understanding the life that goes into being a superhero. Like, it's not easy.
I want to do something, but you have to promise not to get mad.
Okay.
Stop painting for a moment.
Okay. Thank you.
Were they cold?
Yeah, but it felt good.
Oh, are you hot?
Yeah, I'm under a camera and a light. Of course I'm hot. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do this also brass because, like, let's be real, when you were ordained in things, everything was gold. The rope, the armor, everything. Okay. So I definitely think there's still more to be done with the brass, especially on the wings, because she's got all of these pieces. So let's wet the brush a little bit, put some more of that tone on there, and go to town on these while we let her dry. I am not paying attention to time at the moment, so it is getting late. I have no idea. I mean, give me morally ambiguous villains and morally ambiguous heroes. That's the thing that I don't. That I think the best. I think that's why I appreciated the Batman. I think it's one of the best Batman movies because it actually deals with the fact that, like, it takes someone psychotic to do what Batman does. Like, that is not a sane person. And I think everyone lords Batman for being this, like, icon of heroism, but, like, he's not a sane person. Like, he is an absolute psychopath. To go through that brutal of a beating every night. I just give me characters that deal with life. Cuz that's what we really want. Yeah, okay, people want to be superheroes and that's awesome. They want to market something. Well, market it to an audience that you haven't marketed to before. You know, like the people who are actually going to enjoy going to the movies. I don't know if I want to do these Jade 2 or not. I think I might leave these just brass. Louise. Yeah, I mean, I would also like to see the ramifications of like seeing the aftermath of things, because we really only get like the big bits in cinema, and it's like, that's cool, but like, show me the aftermath of it. Show me what's happening to that character and the rest of the world dealing with the fact that these events just occurred. Like, I feel like that's why I appreciated a lot of the Marvel shows that came out post Endgame, because it like showed you actually like what was going on in the world, and not just these, you know, you're just following the lives of heroes, and that's, you know, woohoo. Like, there's an actual consequence to actions, and I don't think it gets showed enough overall. But yeah. Yep. I think that's why, like, if you've played the Batman series, like the Arkham City, Arkham Knight, it's such a beautiful game, because like it actually shows you the aftermath of your actions. Like, it's not just this hoopla, you're Batman, you get to kick ass, blah 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 blah. It's like, it's an actual like masterclass in understand. Ooh, too much. Too much. Masterclass in understanding, you know, just what goes on outside of the small amount of space that you have in a game to understand the world. Oh man, this is killing my eyeballs. I'm kind of liking how this is turning out, though. It's not the worst. See, I don't know too much about comics, but like my shining moment in comic book knowledge was when the girl I was dating in high school was like, I know everything about Batman. And I was like, cool. So like, you know that Bruce Wayne's son like is Robin in some stuff. And she's like, no, he's not. I was like, Damian Wayne? Yes, he is. And they're like, no, you're wrong. And I was like, okay, sure. And I was right, because I'm a fucking genius. And by that I mean I read one contextual thing. Yeah, I need to get more into comics because I have been woefully underwhelmed by the amount of, or sorry, lack of aftermath in situations. Because you don't get that. Because people are like, that's not fun to watch. And it's like, of course it's not fun to watch. It's real. Like, there are consequences to things. And people don't like that. And it's like, don't, like, that's what life is all about. Actions and consequences. I'm somewhat appreciative. I'm somewhat appreciative that they're making the Super Pets movie, because like at least it's somewhat different. Not a ton, but somewhat. The amount of people who don't know or didn't know that there was a super dog upsets me. I think my favorite reference to an older Batman movie in a newer Batman movie was the shark repellent bat spray in Lego Batman, the movie. Because, like, no one gets that joke. My dad used to tell me that joke. Yeah, there are people who don't know about crypto. And it blows my mind. Because, like, he had his own show growing up, I remember. I think it was on the CW. Because everything was on the CW. Yeah. Some people just don't get it. And they don't care either. And it is so frustrating. I'll be sitting places and I'll hear people be like, oh my god, what? What the heck is this? Super pets? That's such a stupid idea. It's like, bruh, the super pets have been around for so long. You just haven't been paying attention. don't know why I keep getting this like suspenseful music. Like, does it know I'm painting something that takes very intricate detail? Because if so, don't be a dick. It takes a lot of work to be this good. That was a little cocky, but oh well. What are you gonna do, sue me? Alright, we're gonna go back with some of this purple. Whoopsie daisy. And pick up some places that I missed. And then I'll have to go back with some green. Alright, so this is gotta be careful. Careful. Pivot! Pivot! It's okay though, because most of this is going to get like a dark wash anyway. So I'm not super worried about it if it's not perfect. It'll get picked up pretty well with the washes. I'm just going to start working some of this purple up into the skin tone to show the fact that, oops, might be a little bit too much. Not all skin, there's some fur there. Alright. That'll be it for that. And then I do need some of this green, which hopefully has just, yep, there we go. Alright, now I can get into the fun stuff, which is gonna be washes. What time is it? Damn, it's been an hour and a half already. Shoot. Ow. Oh, God, my leg. Ow. Much like always, it looks like I'm not going to get the base done. But I'm literally just going to black wash everything. Except the skin. The skin is going to get its own wash. But all the fur is going to get black. I'm gonna do black on the... I'm just gonna do black on all of it, again, except the skin. Technically that's a sin, but you know what? I am pressed for time at the moment. Ow, I have a Charlie horse in my hamstring. Ow. This is painful. Don't do what? So funny enough, I think her hair is fine. Let me see if I'm gonna add a little bit anyway. Ooh, that's definitely too much. Oops, daisy. Stay there. Oh. Alright, now I need a little bit more of a detailed brush. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, now I need flesh shade. Whew. We're getting there. We are getting there. Alright, we're gonna let her dry for a minute. And then come back for some more Nuln oil on the wings. I will use this because I'm just literally going to drape it all over. Nuln oil is one of my favorites to put onto the mini because it looks so cool. So I haven't finished the unboxing video edit yet, but I am so excited because I had my buddy David make more music for me. And there's an intro and an outro to the video, and they are absolutely baller. And I was bopping to them randomly this morning and yesterday morning. So once this dries, I'm going to do a dry brush of black on any of the purple parts, which sounds really weird because usually you dry brush with a lighter tone, but because I wanted to keep some of that purple as the base, I'm going to lightly dry brush with the black, which should just darken it up. So, we got about 20 minutes left. I will do my best to get her done. There may be a part of her that's not done, but I'll still post pictures of her. I'm liking the way that she came out. I like the purple hair. Honestly, like once that shade dries, I'm just keeping that purple. I'm not going to do anything to it because I think it looks absolutely baller. But what I did want was that grung green because I think this is going to be a really nice green for the jade look. This or the treant green. Maybe I'll do a mix. Need a lot of either of them. I just need a little bit. Ooh. So much for what I just said. Okay, I definitely want more dark. It's close, but it's not exactly what I want it to be yet. think that's good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get done with her fully tonight, but I don't think I'll do this as a secondary episode because really all she needs done are highlights. So we'll see what I can get done tonight, but if I can't get it all done, I'm sorry. Oh, like that's perfect. It's like just purple enough to where it looks like it's melding with the fur, but the skin tone is still there. It's beautiful. All right, let's see if I can just start lightly putting this on. Trying not to get any of that wash. Honestly, that's actually okay. Oops. Beautiful. Lightly dry brush over these little balls to make it look like... Again, what's with this music? Lightly brush over them. Give it the idea that they are gemstones and not just parts of the bracelet itself. Kind of did it on one, the other one not so much. Whew! We're getting there. Damn it. That's okay. Gives me a chance to just look back over everything real quick. It's very intense moments. It's making it very hard to focus. I think I am going to give her similar eyes to the color. Ooh. Of the gem. There we go. That's not horrible. Alright. So now her eyes are painted. So now all I need to focus on is the skin, or the fur I should say, and the wings. Really, it's just highlighting, like I said. Ooh, that might be a little bit too much. Plus, the dark of the black will actually help bring out the purple of the hair pretty well. Just gonna touch up some of these little spots here. Just kind of lightly hit that with some black. Really give it that like dirty gemstone look. Alright, that looks good. Oh, we got 10 minutes left. I think we're gonna do it. I think we've got it. Barring things not being dry. Sorry if I haven't been as talkative. I am just focused, which tends to happen when you have ADHD. Yeah, I like the look of this. These definitely still have to dry. But we'll get these for now. Yeah, and all that's really left for her is highlighting some spaces, but I mean in the base, but you know me. I'm not going to get the base done until much, much later. Let's see this one again. Just gonna dry brush over it anyway. What's it gonna do except help meld the color a little bit more anyway? Alright, and for most of the highlights, we're going to do gold. So, I do not need a lot for it because it's literally just going to be the... Ooh, don't do that, please. It's just going to be the tippy tops of things. Please don't do that. Dig your paws into that. Alright. And then we're just going to take this and just... We're going to have it coming from a top down. So we're going to do right up here, up here, right on here. Oh, okay. Please don't do that. Right along here. Top down, we're going to do along here and here. It's going to be right there and getting to the nitty-gritty is always so worrisome because you don't want to screw anything up at this point because you've done so much work. But she's looking good so far. I got 3 minutes. We can do this. Just hit this stuff up. Alright. And now what I'll do is wash my brush for no reason because I still need some gold. It's coming from top down then. Gonna have a little bit here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. God, it's so wet. Here, some right there. Oh, damn it. I didn't realize I had gold on my finger. That's okay. And then we're going to use some right here, and just a tad bit right there. The rest is going to stay dark. And the same thing for this one. Little right there, a little there, a little there, a little there. And then the same thing on this side. I'm only going a little over because we're almost done. And I just want to get this completed. Alright. So that's that. Alright, and now I will take the Treant green, which is a little bit lighter than the other green, and highlight with that. Thank you for sticking around with me, though. I appreciate it. And then we're just going to hit up these top pieces right here where they catch the light. Just give it a nice little brush of green to bring that color back out. Specifically where it's hitting the light. And even though it's just small bits of it, it'll help bring out the color very well. That might be a little too much. It's okay, you can just go back through and paint over it a little bit. Just help bringing out that green. And then the last thing we'll do is contour the face ever so lightly. Alright, that's for that. And then lastly, we will take fair skin and just lightly contour the face. Come on. I don't need a lot, so that'll do. We are a little bit over. Thank you for sticking with me, though. I am almost done, I promise. And then we'll just make sure we don't have too much on. Lightly touch up the face. That is way too wet. Wacky. Really don't want too much. No. Did all that dry up? I think it did. Dang it. This would be the color that I wanted to use. Too wet. Ah, screwing it up. I'm gonna have to make some more of that skin tone. Bear with me. right, and then last but not least, give her some actual lips. There we go. All right, and I think that she's done. Beyond the base. Well, oh Jesus! Thank you for rating. Holy shit! Welcome in, everyone. I'm literally just finishing up. I'm so sorry, but thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Follow the channel if you aren't already. We really appreciate it. We'd love for you to come out and do stuff with us. I just finished painting this lovely Sphinx mini. So sorry I didn't even notice what was going on. Yeah. In fact, we're running a little late. So welcome in. Thank you for joining. I do this every Monday. I paint minis every Monday. And Wednesdays I play Hollow Knight right now. So if you'd like to come out and hang out and see what's going on, yeah, thank you for rating. I appreciate it so much. I've been so focused on getting this thing finished that it just took me by surprise. But yeah, this is the finished product. Let me see if I can get it to actually focus in and get like actual good lighting on it. So that's the finished product. She's like a panther, and her wings are down here, but it was a Sphinx. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm sorry that I don't have more content for you to watch because we just finished up, but I will go through my ending spiel if I can find where this cap goes to. Maybe, oh, there we go. All right, so thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you just got in with the raid, I do VODs of all of these up on our YouTube channel, so you can go and subscribe there. If you aren't already, follow the channel. If you have the financial ability to, please consider subscribing. Don't forget that we're going to be doing Hollow Knight this Wednesday from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to usually around 9. If you aren't already, follow us on our socials as well. TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, all Stream of MT. Yeah. Oh, now I get the raid notification. Let me just focus this back up. All right, but that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Again, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry that I don't have more for you. I hope you've enjoyed tonight, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. So have a great rest of your night, and have a great rest of your week. Peace, love, and joy. Bye.